Happy Monday. Hope you're doing good. Um, this past week, uh, we lost another great actor of my generation, at least. And I don't know that it was through the disease of alcoholism, but I know that he suffered from the disease of alcoholism, and I'm hoping that he died sober. He was an alcoholic and an addict, and it was Matthew Perry. And one of my friends posted this on Facebook the other day, and I just want to read because it's beautiful what he wrote. He said, and this is Matthew Perry's from a quote from Matthew Perry. I wanted to be famous so badly, there was steam coming out of my ears, and I desperately, and I can't stress this part enough, but desperately needed the money that any break and as an actor would give me. Then I got this audition, and when I read the sides, the part of Chandler leapt off the page, shook my hands, and said, "This is you, man. I am you." And I knew I was going to book it. In this almost mystical way, I knew that I would, and of course I did. I was on Friends from age 24 to 34. I was in the white hot flame of fame and earning obscene amounts of money per episode for a solid decade. But for me, the feeling of I've made it, I'm thrilled, lasted maybe 6 or at most 8 months. I think most stars do eventually realize that fame and money don't accomplish anything. Being rich and well known is not adding one damn bit of good to the world, and certainly not filling any holes in your life. But what they are good for, the fame and the money, if you do, being a celebrity at all right, are as tools to help other people. I've had a lot of ups and downs in my life. I'm still working through it personally, but the best thing about it me is that if an alcoholic or drug addict comes up to me and says, "Will you help me?" I will always say, "Yes, I know how to do that. I will do that for you, even if I can't always do it for myself." So I do that whenever I can, in groups or one on one. And I created the Perry House in Malibu, a sober living facility for men. I also wrote my play, The End of Longing, which is a personal message to the world, an exaggerated form of me as a drunk. I had something important to say to people like me and to people who love people like me. When I die, I know people will talk about friends, friends, friends. And I'm glad that happy I've done some solid work as an actor, as well as given people multiple chances to make fun of my struggles on the World Wide Web. But when I die, as far as my so called accomplishments go, it would be nice if friends were listed far behind the things I did to try to help other people. I know it won't happen, but it would be nice. Matthew Langford Perry. And I thank my friend Mike for posting that. And I get it. Man, do I get it. I like Matt, went to Hollywood to get the fame and the fortune and all that came with it. I wanted it really bad. Like all the actors, everybody who comes to LA, they've got a dream. And a handful of them make it. I've had some friends make it, you know, and most of them don't though. Most of them don't. Most of them are lucky if they get a commercial, and that's making it. I got to work in the live entertainment world in theme parks, which was good for me. And I found, the world of recovery in Los Angeles myself as well, um, through being a hopeless alcoholic. And, that's become the purpose of my life today, is how can I wake up in the morning. My first thought is, how am I going to help another alcoholic today? What am I going to do? How am I going to help somebody going through the worst time of their life, feeling like They want to die every single day, and trying to help them find the courage to live. It's tough. You know, you see so many people. The beauty of it is you do see a lot of people get this, and they go on and they start helping other people, like Matt was saying, you go out and you go help people. It's part of the deal. It's part of the deal of recovery. And then your heart breaks when you see them die, because so many of them die. And I don't know whether Matt died or, from the disease, or I'm hoping he was sober, like I said. I don't know. But his message so spoke to me today. And that, we're all on this planet for a limited time. It's part of the deal of living, right? So we're just here for a limited amount of time. What am I going to do with that limited amount of time? How am I going to make a difference? And more than fame and fortune, how am I going to help that person out there who needs the help? And that's where this curse of alcoholism becomes a blessing, because I'm uniquely qualified to understand that person out there who walks in and shaking, scared, doesn't know how to get through a day without a drink, but desperately afraid to take that drink because they know it's going to kill them. And I know I can say I've been there. I've done that. And it sucks. It sucks real bad in the beginning. But you know what? It gets better. You just got to get through it. And the only way I found to get through it was for me, it was 12-step recovery. And, the added, when I walked into 12-step recovery, I just kind of wanted to figure out how to live a normal life without drinking. And I had no idea that it was a spiritual solution. So the true gift for me in my recovery is this spiritual life that I get to live today, and walk one day at a time with this amazing higher power that's got me covered. And seeing God show up in my life on a regular basis. I have daily sightings of hawks. And for me, that's my higher power just kind of giving me a nudge, say, hey, here I am. I'm here. I may be in a hawk-infested territory. I don't know. I've lived here many years, and suddenly all of a sudden hawks are showing up, and I'm seeing them regularly. But however God shows up and, makes himself known. And what's your purpose, Are you struggling? Are you new in recovery? Does it seem like the world's going to end? Does it seem like there's no hope in sight for this to be better? I get it. I totally get it. Been there, done that. I'm doing a blog about it right now. But it gets better. And it gets better. One day at a time. Each day. It's like I said, there's a little pinprick of light out there. And you just keep walking one step closer to that little pinprick of light. And the light will get brighter and brighter. And it'll widen and widen. And it'll beam one day. It'll beam. I promise you. If you keep walking towards the light. But if you turn your back on the light and you go towards that addiction, whatever it is that's taking you down, because it seems like that's the quick fix. That's the way I need to feel better right now. It's not real. It won't last. Hang in there. Go keep walking towards that light. Another famous actor that died, and he didn't die of the disease, but he was in recovery, Robin Williams. And that broke my heart because I loved Robin Williams. And after he died, they looked in one of his recovery books, and he wrote down, I just want to help people feel less afraid. And I was like, that's beautiful. And that's what it is, That's why we do this. I just want to help people feel less afraid. I want to help people know that there's a way out, and that there's a beautiful way out. And on the other side, there's this amazing, amazing life waiting for you. So whatever you're struggling with, whether you're struggling with drugs, alcohol, food, sex, social media, maybe you've got a loved one who's going through it, and you're struggling with how to, handle that relationship, a breakup, whatever. You just hang in there. Go towards the spiritual solution. There's nothing your higher power can't get you through today. That's me. Should put my phone on. That's probably my higher power telling me to shut up. Zip it. You gave your message. Anyway, that's my message today. How are you going to help? And if you're in the crux of your disease and you're feeling scared and alone, you're not alone. It gets better. Just keep going towards that little light, one day at a time. You'll get there. And that's all I got. Hey, if you're enjoying these, you just click that subscribe button, stay in touch, and we'll keep doing this as long as we can. See what we can do to help people today. All right. And if you've got it, give it away. Go help that other person out there suffering, because they need to hear from you. All right. That's all I got. Thanks for letting me share. Bye.